Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Stormy today, and let's get started in building.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Do you
Check 1 2, mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2, mic check. Mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2, mic check.
Have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Pine Ridge Agency Fire Management would like to make you aware of creating a defensible space around your buildings so that they are cleared of combustible materials to slow the spread of fire. A home's building materials, design, and landscape have a significant role in the level of exposure that your buildings can endure. For more information, contact Jay Thompson at 605-441-8376. Lakota firefighters want to wish all our youth good luck in their events.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
So it was always part of my journey that I was going to be a nurse and I was going to give back to my community. Nobody understands our needs like we do. So we need more youth that are interested in becoming nurses, doctors, pharmacists. We need more Indigenous representation in healthcare.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Stormy today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to three, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're at the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Pine Ridge Agency Fire Management would like to make you aware of creating a defensible space around your buildings so that they are cleared of combustible materials to slow the spread of fire. A home's building materials, design, and landscape have a significant role in the level of exposure that your buildings can endure. For more information, contact Jay Thompson at 605-441-8376. Lakota firefighters want to wish all our youth good luck in their events.
The best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
So it was always part of my journey that I was going to be a nurse and I was going to give back to my community. Nobody understands our needs like we do. So we need more youth that are interested in becoming nurses, doctors, pharmacists. We need more Indigenous representation in healthcare.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Stormy today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to three, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're at the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we
for the juniors. The junior class has a 50-50. Our last 50-50 was gigantic. Get in there, and we got the mascot in the house. There it is. Luke, you ready to go on? We got our seniors going out. Hey, you guys ready to go on? Our seniors going out to be the captain. Thank you.
That's on, right?
Yep. Okay, they can hear. Good. I was going to make sure.
Yeah. All right, good afternoon here at Lakota Tech football field. This is Justin Porter coming in for football action. The last home game for Lakota Tech Tatanka. Tonight, Lakota Tech Tatanka host Custer Wildcats in their last game this Thursday. Tomorrow night, we have football playoffs. So, again, thank you to the DJs up there at Keeley Station tuning in, putting us on. Lakota Tech Tatanka is all in black tonight. Custer Wildcats in the white and purple tonight's coaches for Lakota Tech. Trying to get that first victory. Trying to get there. Eric Swiftwater, head coach. Assistant coaches Corey Brown, Zach McDonald, Justin Robinson, and Corey Shangru, and Mr. Saltez there. Got their boys ready for Custer Wildcats. Their head coach is Russell Evans. Custer Wildcats is 1-7. Their head coach is Russell Evans. Assistant coaches David Williams, Ty Daly, Terry Clayton, Joseph, Sam, and Dallas. So tonight, Tatanka versus the Wildcats of Custer. Just now doing the coin toss out there. Got the captains to the center there. Got the officials ready.
All right, everybody, we got a big concession tonight. This is our last game over here at the beautiful Lakota Tech.
Again, tomorrow playoffs do start. There are Brews at Machbir Luta. That's be on 2 o'clock. Followed by Louisville. Louisville's game tomorrow against Pine Ridge. And at 6 o'clock, we'll be here at Lakota Tech for the Bigfoot Conference Championship between, I believe, Batesland and Rocky Ford. For the Bigfoot Conference, those will be all on Keeley Radio tomorrow evening. So tune in starting tomorrow, 2 o'clock kickoff. Wildcats kicking away. Tatanka will be receiving. Number 2 kicking off for the Wildcats. Daniel Inforino. Senior will be kicking away. Good return for Lakota Tech's number 5. Get all their numbers here. The numbers are all over tonight. So Nelson, they said, returned it. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Lakota Tech on their 35. Tatanka on offense. Custer Wildcats on defense. Again, you're tuning into Keeley Radio and Lakota Tech live stream here at Lakota Tech Field in Wolf Creek, South Dakota. This is Justin Porter. Quarterback back to pass. Intercepted by Custer's number 25. So the attendant receiver for Lakota Tech was Marcel Swallow. He got an interception by Riley Trout. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Custer. Had one man back to beat Trout for Custer on defensive end. Picked up that interception. Be first and 10 for Custer Wildcats. Custer will be playing starting at the Lakota Tech's 30. Again, good evening to all the listeners tuning in, watching on Lakota Tech live stream and Kiwi Radio. Quarterback passes it to number 4, who's at the 50, 40, 30. One man back to beat at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Custer Wildcats. $70-yard run touchdown for Custer. Not how you want to start off. $75-yard run, kicking for Wildcats for the field goal. It will be number 14. Kieran, you have some penalties on the play. Let's see. Offsides against Lakota Tech. Encroachment. Half the distance to the field goal. So it'll be kicking the field goal. There's a trick play. Quarterback decides to keep it for the 2 points. So a trick play by Lakota Tech. Number 15 is John Core with the trick play there for Custer. So it makes the score in the first quarter. 11:37. Custer Wildcats 8. Lakota Tech 0. John Core. So after a 70-yard touchdown and 2-point conversions, good, makes the score 8-0 for Custer here in 11:37 here in the first quarter. Custer's number 4 will be kicking away. Brady Virtue will be kicking away for Custer. Number 5 is back for Lakota Tech. Olin 3 stars. Small kick and recovered by, looks like Custer. Bounced off the feet of Lakota Tech. And officials said Custer recovered that kick. That was number 27 who recovered the kick. Xavier Holquist who recovered that kick. So be first and 10 for Custer. Not what you want if you're Lakota Tech. Your line has to get down on that ball. It was a low kick, it bounced around, picked up by Custer. So be first and 10 for Custer Wildcats inside their 43. Handoff again to number 2, already made a touchdown. He's all alone. Touchdown in for Marino. Daniel Marino, a senior. Back-to-back touchdowns for Custer, extending the lead here. 14-0 here in the first quarter. About 20 seconds in that play. About 35-yard run for Infamino for Custer. Penalty called against Lakota Tech. Encroachment again. So Custer will be kicking that field goal. Again, this is the live feed here at Lakota Tech, the live stream. So we thank Lakota Tech Tatanka for using their live stream and listening to it on Kiwi Radio. Kick is up and good. Makes the score. (15-0). 17-0 on the scoreboard. Rylan Cooney, the cross country, went to the state cross country. So we hope that Mr. Cooney did well at state today, representing not only Lakota Tech. On Saturday, they're saying it's the Saturday meet. Cooney left today from Lakota Tech. He runs on Saturday, so good luck, Mr. Cooney, out there, and all the runners across the Lakota Nation. So Custer will be kicking away. Lakota Tech will be receiving. 15-0 here in the first quarter. 11-12 mark. Custer up. Kick is up. And fumbled and dropped. Picked back up by number 5. Jaden Maces. Picked up about 7 yards on the punt return. This will be 1st and 10 for Tech. First time on offense for Lakota Tech. Trying to get the boys fired up here. First and 10 for Lakota Tech. I want to say good evening to my old buddy, Miss Tiny Decoy, if she's tuning in. Number 21 with the carry for Tech. Hunter Brewer with the carry. Picks up some positive yards on that run. Picks up about 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2 for Lakota Tech here. So good run by Brewer. 2nd and 2 for Lakota Tech. Stover with the carry for Lakota Tech. Let's see if he has enough for a first. Picked up 2 yards, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Lakota Tech. Inside their own 40. Minutes here in the first quarter. 15-0 if you're just now tuning in on Kiwi Radio. Lakota Tech, Tatanka versus Custer Wildcats. Brewer with the carry. Picks up about 1-2 yards on the run. Looks like Lakota Tech's trying to find that open gap there. Pick up yard at a time, so 2nd and 9 for Lakota Tech. So 2nd and 10 for Lakota Tech. Quarterback hands it off, brought down for loss of yards on the play. That was number 21 there. Hunter Brewer, loss of yards on the play. Loss about 2, so brings up 3rd and 12 for Lakota Tech. If I was Tech, throw a passing play in this one. Quarterback for Tech gets the boys in position. Time delay of game on Lakota Tech, not what you want. 5-yard penalty, so takes them back. 3rd and 17. Replay 3rd down, 3rd and 17 for Tech. After a delay of game for Lakota Tech. Ace Redberry gets the boys in formation. Drop back to pass. Incomplete. Flag penalty got thrown there. After the whistle, we'll see what it is. Might be pass interference against Custer. See what they decide to call here.
What do we got there, mascot? What are you holding up? I see a sign. Brownies for $1 and cupcakes for $2. Is that for the junior
Penalties
class?
against Custer.
Oh, for the seniors. All right.
So, some good news for Lakota Tech. You got a penalty against Custer.
They got cupcakes and cookies in this box.
Almost about 15 yards penalty. So brings up 3rd and 3 for Lakota Tech. Yeah. 15-0, 7.
All right, fans. Tatanka offense looking at 3rd and 3.
Can you hear us, or did you hit it yet? So 3 and 3. They're down and 3 yards to go for Lakota Tech. Loss of yards on the play. Good defense by Custer.
Number 76 for the Wildcats.
Yeah. Yeah, just now in the first quarter, 15-0, 7:08 mark.
Tatanka. The mascot's name is Tonka. All bull. All bull.
So, loss of yards on the play, loss of about 2. Brings up 4th down.
Quarterback got style on the pass. Intended for Eagle. Broken up by number 41 for the Wildcats. Hard. Last hard.
So I apologize for the viewers if you're listening on Keeley. Can you? We apologize. We're gonna have the sound technician for live feed turn up the volume a little bit more.
Handoff to number 41. He's got room on the edge.
So penalty on a play for Custer. Let's see what happens.
I think I heard Marco. Marco, say it louder.
Give me a few seconds here. I'll have.
Sideline warning. On to Tatanka. Press to set it down for the Wildcats. Brought down by the senior Marcel Swallow. Big carry for number 41.
So back to the game. We apologize. We had to go next door to the next booth, have them turn up the volume on it. They had some volume out there, so we had them turn it up. There was an interception by Custer. They went down, marching down. It'd be 1st and 10 inside of Lakota Tech's 13. Got an injured player coming off. Good to see him.
The running back, Mr. Hunter Brewer.
Hunter Brewer walking off on his own. Otherwise, it'd be 1st and 10 for Lakota Tech.
Reset the clock to 5:20.
So at the 5:20 mark, 15-0. The officials scoreboard didn't stop the clock, so they moved the clock from 5:09 to 5:20. 1st and 10 for Custer. Quarterback passes it to number 41, the running back still on his feet. Good takedown by Good tackle by Lakota Tech, but some positive yards for Custer. Picks up about 6 yards on a play, 2nd and 4. Inside the 9-yard line for Lakota Tech.
Handoff 41.
So we apologize to listeners on Keeley Radio. We're trying to get the wiring fixed up here, see what's going on. So give me a few seconds. I'll go next door and talk to the controller, see what's going on. So after that, oh, I see what they mean. Kind of seems staticky. I'll have them turn down this number 2 headset. How does that one's kind of louder, huh?
I can hear you louder on this.
Yeah. So should we turn that down?
All right,
and then I'll use this one.
Let me turn this one down.
Okay. So after the touchdown, extra point for Custer makes a score. Custer Wildcats 21-0 here at the 3:57 mark. Again, to listeners on Keeley Radio, we do apologize. We're trying to get the sound system adjusted. We don't have controls up here. We're just in a booth next door. They come over and adjust us. So check 1, 2. Better?
That's a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're pretty good here.
Good. Sounds better.
Yeah.
Okay. So 21-0, 357. Lakota Tech is down over Custer Wildcats. Custer Wildcats came marching down, scored a touchdown, ran it in for 6-yard touchdown for Custer. So Custer will be kicking away. Lakota Tech will be receiving. Was a penalty on the play against Lakota Tech. Marches Custer up to the 50. Number 5 for Lakota Tech, holding 3 stars. And I can't see the other number over there. I think that's number 1. Number 2, Marcel Swallow back for Lakota Tech. Number 14 kicking away for Custer. Kick is up. Touchback. So a good kick. So be a touchback. Be 1st and 10 for Lakota Tech at the 20. You're tuning into Lakota Tech live stream. Lakota Tech Tatanka. Also, you're listening to Keeley Radio. Sports on the road. This is Justin Porter coming from Lakota Tech Field 357 mark. 21-0. In the first quarter. So 1st and 10 for Lakota Tech at the 20 after the touchback. Hunter Brewer with the carry for Lakota Tech. Let's see. Brings up 2nd down and a loss of 1 on the carry. So brings up 2nd and 11 for Lakota Tech. Last night, the last regular game for Lakota Tech here. Then they start their playoffs tomorrow. Is the All Nations playoffs starting. 1st and 2nd and 11 for Lakota Tech. Quarterback quickly wrapped up. He was down for Lakota Tech. So loss of quite a few there. On Good defense from Custer. 3rd and 20. So 3rd and 20 for Lakota Tech. Try to switch headsets here. Let's see what happens. Penalty on the play. See what got a penalty delay of game against Lakota Tech. 5-yard penalty. Brings up 3rd and 25 for Lakota Tech. Pass intended for Lakota Tech's number 3, incomplete. Braden Porthunder brings up 4th and 20 for Lakota Tech. So 4th and 20 for Lakota Tech inside their 6. So they're deep inside their 6. They'll be punting away. Number 4 for Custer is back. Brady Virtue. Hunter Brewer will be punting away. Decides to keep it. Runs it out. Still on his feet. Zigging and zagging and brought down. Penalty on the play. Hunter Brewer picks up about 10 yards on the carry. See what the penalty is going to be called. Blocking in the back against Tatanka was declined. So it'll be turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for Custer. After a good run by Hunter Brewer, there was a blocking and back penalty. Custer declined it. Turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for Custer inside of Lakota Tech's 14.
Takes the snap, hands off to 41.
41 for Custer, runs it in for some positive yards. Brought down by Brewer, Stover, and Swallow. Blaze Arp was the running back for Custer. Picks up about 5 yards on the last carry. Brings up 2nd and 5 for Custer Wildcats inside of Lakota Tech's 15. Number 25 with the carry for Lakota Tech, or for Custer. David Lewis Jr. with the rush for Custer.
Number 25. Lewis with the last carry.
Picks up some yards on the carry. Good enough for a 1st down, so it'll be 1st and goal for Custer. The running back keeps it for Lakota Tech, or for Custer. Number 41, Arp carries it again for Lakota Tech. Picks up about 4 yards, so brings up 2nd and goal for Custer. Inside Lakota Tech's 6-yard. End of the first quarter. Lakota Tech Tatanka 0, Custer Wildcats 21. That is the end of the first quarter. Again, you're listening to Keeley Radio. The last home game for Lakota Tech Tatanka as they're hosting Custer Wildcats. You're tuning in to Keeley Radio all season long for football, volleyball, and soon coming will be basketball.
We got $1 for 1 ticket, 5 for 6 tickets, and 10 for arm length. And if you want a wingspan, you got to give up $20. I don't know who the tallest fan is here today, but oh, we got Richard Palmer, right? That's a big freshman.
So, start of the second quarter, scoreboard messed it up, 22-0. Got some first and goal for Custer. Looks like a false start. Referees are out there. False start against Lakota Tech. False start. Half the distance to the goal. So first, second, and goal for Custer Wildcats here in the start of the second quarter. 22-0. Got some whistles being down here again. So half the distance to the goal as they all get situated again for Custer. Second and goal for Custer Wildcats at the 2-yard line. Motion for Custer, gives it to number 41. Let's see if he got in. Touchdown, Custer. You had one official down there saying touchdown, another official waving it off. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, it was kind of confusing because you had one official giving the touchdown. You had the kicking team for Custer. So number 14, it is a touchdown. Number 14 kicking away for Custer, and it's good. So Pasika kicks the field goal, makes the score 29-0, 11:50 here in the second quarter. Custer Wildcats with the lead against Lakota Tech Tatanka. Again, this is Justin Porter. You're tuning in to Lakota Tech football. Getting Stacy Phelps headsets adjusted. He'll be getting going here. We had some sound issues earlier. We didn't know. Hopefully we got that figured away. Custer will be kicking away. Lakota Tech will be receiving. Back receiving is number 5 for Lakota Tech. Golden 3 stars and number 3. See who picks it up. Marcel Swallow picked it up. So be first and 10 for Lakota Tech. Swallow picks up about 10 yards on the punt return. Be first and 10 for Lakota Tech at the 36. Got a fumble on the play. Recovered by Custer, number 76. So it'll be second down. They said recovered by Tatanka. So it'll be second and 11 at the 30. At their 33. You have one wide receiver on both ends for Tech. Looks like they're getting an I formation. Quarterback looking for the open pass. Incomplete pass was intended for number 21, Brewer. Brings up third down and 11 for Lakota Tech. Third and 11.
Junior class, what's the pot up to now? 3 pails. And you're going to split it with the junior class. Sounds like a good night to me. It's not Friday night, but it's Thursday night.
Thursday night lights. Usually Lakota Tech playing Friday. They got moved to Thursday because of all the playoffs happening tomorrow. Timeout called. Timeout Custer. Night 29-0 here in the 1040.
Justin, can you hear me?
Really loud. Yeah. 10:46 mark. 29-0 in the second quarter. Timeout Custer. So we have Mr. Stacy Phelps.
Oh, breathy.
Yeah. Let's just walk up here.
I was out doing laps out back, man.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't know what you were doing for pregame. I was doing laps out in that field.
Children of the Corn, huh?
Tried to climb the water tower, you know.
Yeah. I was telling the listeners it's the last home game of
regular season,
regular
for
season.
Lakota Tech. I don't know how the playoffs work in this realm.
Yeah.
Do you know?
No.
Oh. No. Like if they take a minimum number in the region or whatever?
Yeah. And tomorrow we'll be on the road again.
1-7 and 0-5 these guys are, both of these guys.
0-8, 1-7.
0-8 and 1-7 these guys are.
Yeah. 10:46 mark, 29-0.
Custer
with the lead. So after
they're all wearing pink.
Yeah, even the officials' flags are pink.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Look at that. Cancer deal?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So 3rd and 13 for Lakota Tech. Quarterback. Oops. And you had number 30.
Too soon.
Anxious.
Yeah.
So penalty probably go against Lakota Tech. Reese around him.
He's trying to say, but I thought I got it.
Yeah. Good intentions.
Yeah, good intentions.
Wind him up, but they didn't hold him back. So 3rd and 16 for Lakota Tech after a penalty. False start against Lakota Tech.
You're a false start, Justin.
Quarterback passes it. It's completed to Eagle Bull. Incomplete. Eagle Bull couldn't hold that as he went out of bounds. Brings up 4th and about 15-17. 4th and 17 for Lakota Tech inside their own 32. Quarterback gets information. Got a punting team out there. Punt is up. Picked up by Custers. Wildcats at the 31, 32. So good possession for Custer Wildcats.
Junior class with the 50-50, have you guys guys went to the other side and included the Wildcats yet? All right.
So first and 10 for Lakota Tech. Or for Custer, after a very short punt. Probably about 6-yard punt. Quarterback passes it to the running back, number 2, wrapped up by Lakota Tech defense. So number 2 was in for Emarino. So good job by Lakota Tech defense for loss of yards for Custer. Brings up second and about 20 for Custer.
At the 36.
Quarterback.
Oh, there he goes.
Emarino.
At the
Juking,
30,
driving,
still on his
feet. First down.
Good tackle. And he got a first down, Justin.
Yep.
Made it out to about the 17.
So picked up about 20 yards on the run. Emarino.
Knocking on the door, Justin. Not quite in the zone of red.
So first and 10 for Custer Wildcats. About the 19, quarterback passes it to Emarino. Picks up some positive yards, about 5 yards. Second and 5 for Custer.
Boy, he jukes and jives, doesn't he, when he runs?
Yeah.
Looks like a...
Talking about children of the corn or some over there.
Emerging Walter Payton.
See, Stace?
I'm not looking.
But
I don't know why I look.
I mean, it's those 50-50 kids.
I'm scared. Oh, okay. Well.
They're going to go sell 50-50 over there at Custer.
Okay.
That's a big running back, number 41 for Custer's. Arp.
Blaze Arp.
Picks up some positive yards. A first down. So first and goal inside of Tatanka's red zone. Again, this is Justin Porter and Stacey Phelps. You're listening to Keeley Radio over here at Lakota Tech, Tatanka Field, and you're also tuning into Lakota Tech live stream. Again, thank you to all our sponsors.
Oh, good read.
Broke that.
Oh, he broke it, though.
Yep.
Justin.
Yeah. They should have played it.
Wrapped him up.
Yeah. And some refs call it real quick, stop it, but
they did not this time.
No. So he got some more positive yards on that play.
Yeah. Momentum that is forward.
Yeah. Second down and goal for Custer. Inside there about 6 yard. Right about the 5.
Take a field goal?
5 yard first, second down. No, they'll score. Emarino will probably get it.
Yeah. He's been running.
Gives it to number 25 and runs it in for a touchdown for Custer. David Lewis Jr. scores the carry for 6 yard touchdown for Custer. Wildcats will be going in for their field goal team out there. The first attempt, they faked it, passed it. Kicks up. A little low, but it went through. So, 36-0 here in the second quarter. 7:23. Custer Wildcats with the lead.
What did they do? A field goal after?
Yeah, barely went through, but it made it through.
The point after the touchdown went through?
Yep. 36-0.
Here tonight is Lakota Tech. They're recognizing the first responders and police.
Oh, that's cool.
And also it is senior night.
Senior night here. And they're honoring the public safety.
Yeah, first responders and the police.
That's why there's a lot of cops here. I was going to run. Tonight we want to honor Stacey Phelps.
They all just tackle you out there. We found him.
Yeah. That's why I ran up here and stood up here and got on the air real quick. I was here.
Slid the window shut so they couldn't see you. Dang, that's a good kick.
Good kick. Marcel, number 2. Swallow. It was a good kick by Custer Wildcats. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Lakota Tech. About 31. Stover with the carry. So we apologize to Keeley listeners. We're trying to get the volumes adjusted again. They said it's low again. So they're trying to get those adjusted. Remember where me and Stacy's at. We're in a booth. Next door is the main live stream ticket booth. So we don't have no controls or nothing. So we apologize to the listeners on Keeley Radio. We're trying to get the volume adjusted here. Otherwise, me and Stacy just keep talking. And we don't know what's happening. So 2nd and 11 for Lakota Tech. Quarterback fumbled it. Looks like he recovered it for Lakota Tech. Loss of yards on the play. Swallow is the quarterback for Lakota Tech. Yeah. Loss of about 5 yards. Not really loud. Telling Keeley listeners we don't have the control box here. It brings up 3rd in about 14 for Lakota Tech. 36:06 minute mark here. Lakota Tech is down over. Lakota Tech is down. Custer Wildcats is up. Quarterback back to pass. Pass. Nobody there. Threw it a little bit too far. Incomplete pass brings up 4th. And about 15 for Lakota Tech. So 4th and 15. Lakota Tech, look, they got their kickers out there. Again, tomorrow at 2 o'clock, we'll be at Mahbialuta as they host Laura Brule for the first rounds of playoffs, followed by Stacy Phelps. He'll be at Little Boone for Little Boone and Pine Ridge Storps. Then we'll switch it over to Lakota Tech Field for the Bigfoot Conference Championship between Baseland and Rocky Ford. So 3 games tomorrow here on Keeley Radio. First game starting at 2 o'clock at Mahlialuta. Again, thank you to our sponsors for sponsoring us all season long here on Keeley Radio Sports. 36:05:39. Be 1st and 10 for Custer Wildcats after a high-low kick. A high kick, but no yards on that. So 1st and 10 for Custer. At there for 38. High snap over the quarterback's head. He's running. Picks it up. 40. Lakota Tech's got to put some strong defense. Incomplete. Almost an interception. Nobody was there. So but there's a penalty at the 48. So some penalty markers down there. See who the penalty is going to be called against. Block in the back against Custer. So block in the back by Custer. They're going back, way back. to the spot of the
because
fall.
of the back. They're going back, Justin.
That's about.
That's a lot of yards.
Let's see. They're still moving. Wow.
It brings them to first and possibly 40.
First and 40.
Wow.
At the spot of the fall. First and 40. That's a huge break for Lakota Tech defense.
I like the excitement, Tatanka fans.
So first and 40 for Custer Wildcats. Number 2. Wow, he's on one man to beat. Passes that goes down 20, 10, touchdown. And they wiped away that 40-yard penalty plus. So
who was that?
Number 2, in Marino, their main. He has about 3 touchdowns so far.
Wow, he was fast.
He has wheels. Once he got past that right side in the.
I think I could have caught him, Justin.
Yeah, you could.
In my car, but
shoot at him, huh?
I could have pulled alongside of him.
Hold on. So the kicking team's out there for Custer, and it's good. Extending the score 43-0 at the 5-minute mark in the second quarter. Hold on.
No, they just said to turn it up a little more. Oh, sorry. No, it's fine. I think it's just some of the. I got a show.
So it is 43-0 right now. Custer's up. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Custer's going to be kicking off to Lakota Tech.
The second quarter.
So.
And we're looking for somebody to do a halftime show. So come up here to the Sue's Nest. Got a halftime show idea.
I should have brought my tandem horse suit. We could have did that for their halftime show. Chased on the buffalo. Hunted the Tatanka. Kicked off his fielder at the 22. Still on his feet for Lakota Tech. He got all the way out to the 42, so about a 20-yard return. So nice return for Lakota Tech. That puts them way out there. Hunter Brewer with that return. So it'll be Lakota Tech offense. Brewer with about a 20-yard return on that one.
4:51 mark, Stace.
Yeah. I said if we brought my tandem horse costume for Halloween, we could have
halftime show.
Did the Dances with Wolves, chase the Tatanka down. You could have been Kevin Costner.
I'm more like that guy in Res Dogs, William Life Chief.
Oh, yeah.
So, timeout called at the 4:47 mark. 43-0 Custer up over Lakota Tech.
Yeah. I like it a lot. So, Justin, what's going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, Bialuta and Lori Brule. Then we switch it over to you at Wombly at 6.
That's a playoff game, right?
Games,
Come on, man, give some data here.
So you'll be there at Little Moon against Little Moon and
Pine Ridge
Thorps. Then we'll try to switch it over for the Bigfoot Conference Championship here at Lakota Tech Field. So 3 games tomorrow, playoff games, and a championship for the Bigfoot Conference. We will be busy, Stace.
We hope so.
Then cross country is Saturday, but we're not going up to Hero.
No.
But good luck to all the.
Yeah, a lot of local runners out there.
Mr. Cooney from Lakota Tech is running.
Yep, Rylan Cooney, second year qualifying. Oh, he's still on his feet. That's got back to the line of scrimmage, got about 1 out of that.
Number 55, number 4.
Tomorrow I'll have to show you those things so they make sure and turn them up.
Yeah.
For here.
No, I don't think they're going to have a live feed, he said. It just.
So I'll have to give you guys the gear bag?
No, I can use my phone.
Why aren't there going to be 2 of you? Oh.
Quarterback back to pass. Incomplete. I think he was looking for number 30.
Yeah.
That was maybe been the closest, but
yeah.
Incomplete pass nonetheless.
Close.
He was looking for Reese around him. Reese was almost double guarded, and he was looking around.
Yeah, how did Custer get so many guys down the field on that?
Yeah.
Like they had extra people out there. I want to check.
Custer's still cheating, huh?
Yeah, count. Yeah.
4:47.
I want to count.
Recount. 4:07 mark. Second, 3rd and 9 for Tatanka. Quarterback back to pass.
Oh, big pass. Interception.
Number 25 was intended receiver. He fell
on his feet.
He 25.
Out of bounds.
Wow.
Yeah, David Lewis, 6-foot junior, intercepted it, probably about a 35, 40-yard return.
The intentional receiver was Tate Birdnecklace for Lakota Tech, but he fell down. And number 25 for Custer.
But then they had 2 guys back there, Custer.
They was going into deep coverage.
Yeah, and he was trying to make fetch happen, I think, at this point.
We got that Tatanka defense out there.
So defense for Lakota Tech will be out there. Be 1st and 10 for Custer Wildcats. 43-0. Maybe they'll score here.
Yeah.
And Marino already has 3 touchdowns for Custer, so that's be the person to watch here on this play. 1st and 10. Give it to big number 67, who picks up some yards. When I say big 67, he's a big 67, and that is his name is Logan Olson, 6'1", defensive, offensive lineman.
I'd go into the whole ineligible receiver thing, but I don't know how that works.
Looks like he's back again, so. And they're going to give it to him again. Good defensive stop by Lakota Tech who read that play this time. So good job by Lakota Tech defense to wrap up. Refrigerator Perry there.
Yeah.
Timeout called. Custer. 3rd and 7. 2:59, 43-0.
Chance for that 50-50. You see him going around with that sign. Support your junior class.
Yeah, tomorrow me and I think it's Ricky at Lakota. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
You guys are going to be at Mahpia Luta at 2 o'clock.
Yep, on their live stream.
All Nations app playoff game. And then me and Marjo, right, are going to try to do the 4 o'clock game.
Yep.
At Little Wound versus Pine Ridge, another All Nations football playoff game. Then we're going to throw it back to you here at this field, at this time, at this night, tomorrow, for the Bigfoot Conference Football Championships. 6 p.m.
Who's playing? Championship is
it's like college game day. Just football all day.
On a Friday
high school and middle school kids, not college, obviously.
Play resumes 3rd and 7. Pass it down to Olson. Good defensive stop. Last few yards for Lakota Tech. Makes it 4th and about 12.
Spurt fight out there.
Yeah.
Just like the Hulk. You're not going to like it if I'm angry. You will not like it if I am angered.
That was a carry by Lakota for the Wildcats and brought down by number looks like Patton and
people are out.
Deshaun.
Deer, a lot more deer, so people have to slow down and watch for all the deer. But all the pheasant hunters out there looking for pheasants. So the deer moves around. So make sure you buckle up, be safe out there. Instead of passing it on 4th down, Custer decides to
Lakota Tech ball.
run it in, yeah, and turn
They
over
made a stanza, nice.
Yep. Defensive stopped them at the 155 mark. 43-0. This will be 1st and 10 for Lakota Tech at their 31. Good defensive stop by Lakota Tech. Turnover on downs.
It looks like it's going to happen, Tatanka fans. I need the 50-50 junior class up here right now.
Minute 55 before halftime. Quarterback throws a bullet down the field, intercepted by Custer's number 6.
That was a real nice long pass, but there's a lot of Custer players there. Another interception.
The intended receiver was John Wazzy.
Wazzy intercepted it. I don't know who they threw it. 30? Who was that they threw it?
Number 6 was that John Thompson. So it'll be 1st and 10 after the interception by Custer.
How much time's left?
1:47. So Custer can score here in minute 47. Will be 50-0. But right now it's 43-0. They pitch it out to number 5's Custer. Picks up some positive yards on the plays. Tackled by Swallow from Lakota Tech. Not after he ran about 6 yards, so about 2nd and 4. Nope.
Yeah.
2nd and 5.
Yeah, about halfway, huh?
Yeah, they want that stampede, huh?
Yeah.
Defensive stop last time.
Yeah, they did it.
Quarterback hands it to running back. Good defensive stop by.
Yeah.
Carried by number 41, Matt. Who was that in the tackle? Number 65. Big tackle.
Can raise their hands out there. You can see them, Justin.
Yeah, 65. 61.
Oh, Jason Wan with the tackle.
Jason Wan with the tackle. Number 61. So brings up 3rd. And about 7 for Custer with 26 seconds and counting. Has it to number 4. Picks up the tackles, has a blocker, still on his feet.
Made out to the 30. He's got one to beat.
20.
Stiff arm still on his feet.
And that down.
All the way out to the 11-yard line.
Yep. Penalty on the play. Got a late flag over here. With
Lakota Tech's upset. They thought it should have been over or offsides.
Yeah. 12 seconds on the clock.
So if they score, that's 50, Justin.
Coach Swiftwater letting the referees hear it out there.
Yeah.
He's out doing some holding, pushing him back.
Yeah.
Scott Talent, we're trying to see the volleyball do
Movement.
halftime show. We need these Tatanka.
Penalty against Lakota Tech.
They're probably going to drop it, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they put yards on.
Yep, they add it.
So they're at the 5.
5-yard penalty.
Halfway into the red zone.
So,
is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
1st and goal inside Lakota Tech's red zone. Quarterback looks like he's rolling. We have a penalty on the play. And his hat went flying. The quarterback threw the flag and the hat.
But there's a flag. Wildcats.
With
I don't know
6
what's
seconds.
going on, man.
That quarterback threw, or that official threw everything, even his hat.
Yeah.
We got $1 fry bread. Everybody, there's $1.
There's soup and fry bread tonight.
She worked really hard
Come
to
in.
get that fry bread. You guys need to get some fry bread for your soup that's waiting in your crock pot at home.
Whoops.
We got 6 seconds left here. And we might have
So
another half of
they're on the
holding.
Put it in there, yeah.
So it's holding against Wildcats.
So no touchdown.
No. So that's good news for Lakota Tech.
Yeah.
So if you're a Lakota Tech fan, some good news. Holding call brings them back.
So there'll be, what, 6 seconds left? Enough for one more play?
Yeah.
It would behoove of you to get your tickets out.
Oh.
Start looking at them. We're going to start the drawing.
So replay the first down in about, what, 6?
Back on the clock.
Oh, they gave them all 12 seconds back.
We can't draw right now.
Yep, they added 6 seconds more.
Seats for the 50-50.
So they're at the 5-yard line for Lakota Tech. Inside Lakota Tech's.
High snap.
High snap quarterback.
Kept it.
He has to keep it, brought down about the
And it's short.
2-yard.
Quarter's over.
4 seconds. And whistles are blown again.
Or do they call it time?
Timeout, Custer.
Custer called the
So
timeout.
with 4 seconds, Custer calls a timeout.
We're on the 1 or 2?
It's about 1.
All right, we're going to draw a 50-50. Get your
Wow. Was that where you give it to big number 67?
bucket. Is it here? There's so much money tonight, fans.
You know, he's a big running back.
2 buckets.
Yeah.
But Custer has some, they're loaded with that. Intermino scores about 3 touchdowns so far.
That quarterback, too.
That quarterback's very quick.
Yeah. Awika Jankur.
But we've seen
That's a cool name.
yeah, we've seen Lakota Tech defense stop him.
Man, these guys got some cool names. Aiden Earhart.
Stacy Earhart.
Xavier Holtquist.
So after the timeout, both teams are back on there. See what they go with.
So about the 2-yard line.
Quarterback gives it down to the running back. Good defensive stop.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
0 seconds on the clock, and we're at half.
Goal line stopped, Justin.
Yep, it's a good defensive stop by
To the
Lakota Tech.
halftime.
43-0 right now. Lakota Tech 0. Custer Wildcats 43. We are at halftime. We're gonna send it to the Butte, huh? Because we're on the live stream.
Yeah, I think so.
So if you're up there at the Butte, can you play some
In the snooze
music?
nest. Marie, get up in the snooze nest. All right, Tatanka volleyball players, get out there on the 50-yard line. Let me know what song you want me to play, and give us a show.
We work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Pine Ridge Agency Fire Management would like to make you aware of creating a defensible space around your buildings so that they are cleared of combustible materials to slow the spread of fire. A home's building materials, design, and landscape have a significant role in the level of exposure that your buildings can endure. For more information, contact Jay Thompson at 605-441-8376. Lakota firefighters want to wish all our youth good luck in their events.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business. Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
So it was always part of my journey that I was going to be a nurse and I was going to give back to my community. Nobody understands our needs like we do. So we need more youth that are interested in becoming nurses, doctors, pharmacists. We need more Indigenous representation in healthcare.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Stormy today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to three, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're at the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Pine Ridge Agency Fire Management would like to make you aware of creating a defensible space around your buildings so that they are cleared of combustible materials to slow the spread of fire. A home's building materials, design, and landscape have a significant role in the level of exposure that your buildings can endure. For more information, contact Jay Thompson at 605-441-8376. Lakota firefighters want to wish all our youth good luck in their events.
The best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
So it was always part of my journey that I was going to be a nurse and I was going to give back to my community. Nobody understands our needs like we do. So we need more youth that are interested in becoming nurses, doctors, pharmacists. We need more Indigenous representation in healthcare.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Stormy today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. so farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to three, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Lemon wants to stop the music.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Pine Ridge Agency Fire Management would like to make you aware of creating a defensible space around your buildings so that they are cleared of combustible materials to slow the spread of fire. A home's building materials, design, and landscape have a significant role in the level.
TV Radio, we are back. Otherwise, we're back on Lakota live stream ticket. Started at third quarter, 43-0. Custer will be receiving. Number 5 picks it up for Custer.
Kind of bobbled it there.
Yeah. And he is
still on his feet, going all the way to the right. He's at the 40.
Penalty down.
He's at the 50. Oh, they got that.
He's
down.
quick.
Yeah.
Number 15, I believe that's...
There's a couple of flags out there.
Randy Trout. Kicker's just standing there waiting.
Yeah. Well, no, Lakota Tech kicked off.
That's right. I think just stand there waiting like
yeah.
Froze.
Should go ask him what he wants?
Maybe he's cramping up.
I am.
It was cold.
Nobody asked me, Justin.
Stacey, you alright?
No.
Okay. Is that the senior class? You guys got banana bread now?
What? Penalty against
Custer.
Custer.
They're $1.
Yeah. I think it was like a
hold
or block in the back or something.
We'll just make it up.
We're just speculating.
Yeah.
We're just speculating.
So if you're just now tuning into KU Radio, good evening. This is Justin Porter with Stacey Phelps over here at Lakota Tech, Tatanka.
Thursday Night Lights, Justin.
Almost a 20-yard penalty. They're going way back.
From where he got the ball?
Wow. I mean, the punt returner stops at the 50. Must be as far as the fall plus. Give or take, I don't know. Sounds good. So 1st and 10 inside of Lakota Tech's 11-yard line.
Tatanka fans are fired up this evening. Shaking up this
Oh,
stadium.
too much penalty on the field. Too much minute on the field for Custer, it looks like.
Legal substitution on the
Legal substitution. So drops him back 5 more yards.
Are they at the goal line yet?
They're about the 11. And they're going to run it out. Gives it up to
hand off. Good carry by number
53.
3 for the Wildcats. Brought down by Stover and Patty.
Golder. Lincoln Golder. Picks up some yards on the carry for Custer. So brings up 2nd and 9 for Custer Wildcats.
Last tackle as well.
11:04 here. They get out to that number 5, and he has wheeled inside the 30. 35.
Well, he got a first down, didn't he?
Got
With a big carry, stopped by
so about the 36 to be first down for Custer. Ray Trout picks up a first down for Custer. 10:45. Clock is running. 43-0. Custer up here in the 3rd quarter. And these students are selling a lot of food.
Yeah.
Let's see all kinds of banana bread right here. Cookies down here.
I know, I saw that.
Even that buffalo's selling something.
Gee.
Marjo's buying up everything here.
Yeah. Being supportive of the fundraising events.
Penalty called against Custer.
Boy, this is the most penalties they've had this whole game in the first 3 minutes.
So 5-yard penalty brings up 1st and 15. Makes the game longer when those penalties get thrown. You know.
I've said that all along, Justin.
Marjo,
by the whole pan. Another penalty.
He's passing back. Open man.
Wow, 20.
And there's a penalty right here.
Yeah.
Not down by Tate Birdneck.
Wow.
76 must have hit. He's looking. Ineligible man downfield.
Talking to this official here. Penalty against Lakota Tech.
With a big catch.
I don't know what that
I
means.
imagine they'll wave it off.
Yeah.
Because they just had about a 60-yard throw here.
Does the coaches have to be inside that box? Is that
I
what
don't know, because remember they all moved down.
Yeah.
That must be what it was.
So, of course, the Custer declined it. Penalty was against Lakota Tech. So it'll be 1st and 10, but Custer is going back to... They're going back.
Well, there's another flag down out there where it was tackled. Boy, there's been flags almost every play so far in this second half.
The funniest one is when that ref threw that hat.
Yeah. They aren't listening.
They ran out of flags, so we just started throwing his hat.
Start throwing stuff.
Makes the game a little bit longer. And it's a chilly night tonight.
It is.
Got that wood stove going. Marjo, you should have bought the whole pan. Bring it out tomorrow night.
Yeah, be eating it in the next few days.
They're having a powwow over there. See what they're going to call now. It was against Lakota Tech. That's the same play. Penalty against Lakota Tech. 2 penalties against Lakota Tech.
Karate chop.
Karate chop. Well, it's only like a fart where he's like winds it out.
No, that one, but the other one, he like karate chopped his arm.
Yeah. So, a lot of
look at he's way up there.
A lot of penalty yards against Lakota Tech. Probably about 20 yards added on after the play.
Personal foul.
Yep.
Judo chop.
So first.
So they're at what, the 10?
First and goal now. Because they were over here at the 20.
They're in the red zone.
Wow.
I mean, I know the end zone's red, but it's
red zone, yeah. Quarterback gives it to his running back. Brought down, good defense. Stopped by Lakota Tech.
Patton lost. About 2 yards.
61, 67.
The guy has to reset the down yard thingy. It says 4.
Juan and Patton. They got in there, brought him down. Second down.
Second
And
and
goal.
12, right?
Yep. 2 yard loss.
So even if he gets 10 yards here, it's not a first down.
He has to score, yeah.
Oh.
Gives it out to the running back, number 5. Still on his feet, spinning around and brought down.
Wildcat push.
Was that a tush push?
Yeah. Some little pushing after the play there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Number 5, Riley Trout.
Riley Trout, yep. 5'7", junior. That was a heck of a run.
Yeah, he likes to spin.
Yeah. He got into about a 4-yard gain.
So, third and goal at the
What is that?
6-yard line.
No,
5.
closer to the 10.
8. Quarterback back to pass. Fakes it. Swinging. Looks like he's going to hold it. One man to beat. And touchdown. Custer Wildcats. Quarterback kept it. Scored a touchdown.
Boy, he kind of did that thing where he swept the ball over the top. Are they going to kick a field goal?
Should. Riley Trout. What's the score now? 43
Point
plus
after
6.
attempt.
So they have
Point
to,
after touchdown or whatever that's called.
yeah, they have to kick a field goal to make it 50-0.
Yeah.
Right now it's 49-0. Custer Wildcats up.
So is the game stop after this?
Let's see.
It's good.
It's good.
It looks like
That is the ball game.
that's it.
So at 8 mark in the third quarter, Custer Wildcats pick up a victory 50-0 over the Lakota Tech Tatanka on their final night of the regular season.